Hi guys, it's Leah. So today I'm going to be doing a review on the THX all-in-one newborn diaper. I've had a lot of questions on some of my other videos about these diapers in particular. People just wondering how I liked them with Wesley, because they were some of the first diapers I bought for him when I was doing my newborn stash. And I never did get around to doing just a single review on them. So, because so many people have asked, I'm finally getting around to making a review on these. So, these are the THX, or China Cheapy newborn diapers. They are like a little Joey's knockoff, almost to the T, except they are much cheaper. They range right now about $7 a piece. You maybe can find them for a better price if you buy them in large amounts, like a dozen or more. I think I bought them on eBay 3-4 years ago for about $70 for a dozen, which comes out to be about $5.80 per diaper. You can find these diapers under a bunch of different names. I know that Happy Flute makes almost identical ones, and same with like Happy Behinds. There are a number of companies that seem to distribute these and just put their name on them. But these ones in particular are the THX brand. There's actually no label on them, which I've never noticed. Let's just first go over the basic features of this diaper. This diaper is an all-in-one newborn diaper, and it's said to fit from size 4 to 12 pounds. The outside is a PUL, and it is a snap diaper, and this particular style does not come in Velcro at all. It only comes in snaps. It has an umbilical cord snap down in the front here. This diaper has 2 rows for the sizing instead of a snap down rise. So when your baby's the smallest, you'd use this bottom row, and then as your baby gets bigger, you'd use this top row, and that just makes the leg holes a little bit bigger. The inside is a micro fleece, and on some of the listings I could find on eBay, it actually says that it's sewn in 4 layers of microfleece, not microfiber. So I don't know if that's just like a typo, but that is interesting that it actually is not. It might not be microfiber in here. It might just be fleece. So interesting. Again, I don't know. That might just be like an error because they're from China and people from China might be making these listings. But they are also 2 double gussets inside to catch any of the newborn poo. And like I said, these are almost identical to a little Joey diaper. So let's go over some of the pros of this diaper. I really love this diaper for how small it was. It fit Wesley so well right from the get-go. Whereas a lot of newborn diapers can still be pretty bulky on a newborn, this one fit so trim. I also love that it had a snap down for the umbilical cord. At the time, this was one of my only diapers that had that, which did pose a problem not having enough diapers, but that was my fault. So yes, I really liked the snap down for the umbilical cord. I also loved the double gussets on the inside, and I loved the price. One other thing, I know that people say, I've heard a lot of people talk about these, and they say that they are not allowed to do the double gussets because I guess Little Joey's has the rights to that, I guess. But I honestly still see them made like this. New ones that are still being sold have the double gussets, so I don't know if they got around it somehow or if they just don't care and they're just continuing to make them like that. I'm not sure. Now let's move on to the cons of this diaper. While I liked it because it was small, that might be a con for some people because this might actually not ever fit your newborn. If you have a big newborn who is pretty chunky, this might just never fit your baby right. The same goes for absorbency. This might never work for your baby. That was one of my biggest cons for this diaper, was that it only worked for Wesley for 1 week, and then he started out wetting it. So as far as absorbency, it was seriously the worst. 1 week, and then he would wear it for like an hour or a half hour, and the back here would just be a big wet spot. Another con is that this might not last that long for not just the size, but for absorbency, for both of those things, that it just, even for a newborn diaper, it's just not going to last your baby that long. And from experience, it did not last me that long. We did use them because we had such a small stash. We did use them as fitted diapers once they started wetting through the PUL, and that got us through another week or so. But then once he started fitting into other diapers, they just weren't worth it to me. It was just a hassle. Part of the reason that these might not have that much absorbency is because after reading some of the listings, they say that what's sewn in here is microfleece. And if it's microfleece, well, microfleece isn't really absorbent. It's actually a wicking material, so that could totally be why. I always thought what was sewn in here was microfiber, which would make more sense. But again, that might just be a typing error on the listing on eBay. But it would make sense because they had barely any absorbency. Overall, I would have to give these diapers a 1 star out of 5, just because for me they were a waste of money, despite how cheap they were, and that we could get so many for such a great price. The price doesn't matter much if they're not doing what they're supposed to, and they're not lasting for as long as you need them. So for me, there's other diapers on the market that will last longer, that are a similar size, that have an umbilical cord snap down, and that are similar prices, and they will actually last an absorbency for much longer than these. And in fact, I've heard people say that the actual Little Joey's diapers, while are still not absorbent, they last longer than these do for absorbency. So if you really want something like this, I'd say go for the Little Joey's. I can't speak on those because I've never tried them. But for these are a definite do not buy for me. It was a waste of money. Go spend your money on something that has better reviews. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. That is my review of the THX Newborn All-in-One, and I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Bye!